You've probably heard that cheese is good for your health, but the truth is, not all types are ideal, especially when you're over 60. Did you know that a 2023 study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that eating the wrong type of cheese could increase your risk of heart disease by up to 40%? And what's even scarier is that many dangerous cheeses are marketed as gourmet and nutritious, making it easy for older adults to fall into the trap without even realizing it. A soft piece of cheese melting on your tongue. A cheesy toast, they may seem harmless, but they could be the culprits behind clogged arteries, skyrocketing blood pressure, or even a mild stroke. What's more alarming is that there's a type of cheese that experts warn is a stroke in a slice. It may sound sensational, but you've probably eaten it during an otherwise ordinary breakfast. But don't panic, not all cheeses are your enemy. If you choose the right ones, they can become great allies for your bones, memory, and digestive system as you age. So, which 4 types of cheese should you stay away from, and which 4 should you add to your weekly diet? Before I reveal the list, let us know in the comments where you're watching this video from. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with crucial health information. Let's get started now. Feta cheese, small but mighty, a Mediterranean gift for the golden years. Feta is one of the cheeses that surprises many when it is listed as a food beneficial for older adults. With its slightly tangy, salty flavor, many people assume that feta would harm their health. But the truth is quite the opposite. When used correctly and in the right amounts, feta is actually a superfood that's friendly to those over 60. Unlike cheeses made from cow's milk, feta is primarily made from sheep's milk or a mixture of sheep and goat milk, which contains lower levels of lactose and has a more easily digestible protein structure. This is especially important for older adults, whose digestive systems may weaken over time. What truly sets feta apart is its exceptional nutritional value in a small serving. Although it is lower in fat than other soft cheeses, it is rich in calcium, protein, and vitamin B12, 3 essential nutrients needed to maintain strong bones, sustainable muscle mass, and a stable nervous system as we age. Feta is also a valuable natural source of probiotics. Older adults often experience digestive issues, bloating, or an imbalance in gut microbiota due to medications and aging. Feta helps restore the microbial garden in the gut, improving digestion, boosting immunity, and even enhancing mood. With its bold flavor, only a small amount of feta is enough to make a dish more appealing, helping you eat less while still getting all the nutrients, without overwhelming your intake of calories or sodium. Especially, the crumbly texture of feta makes it hard to accidentally eat too much. Sprinkling a little on salads, soups, roasted vegetables, or mixing it into eggs creates a light, nutritious meal that's easy on the stomach. If you're concerned about salt, simply rinse feta with clean water. This simple trick can reduce sodium levels by up to 30%, giving you peace of mind if you have high blood pressure. Feta is not just a type of cheese, but a silent nutritional ally in the journey toward healthy aging. The next position in the list of the best cheeses for those over 60 is cottage cheese. At first glance, it may seem simple, but cottage cheese is actually a hidden superfood, light, easy to eat, and extremely beneficial for older adults. With its soft, slightly thick texture and mild taste, cottage cheese is easy to pair with dishes like salads, fruits, whole grain bread, or even used as a dessert alternative to ice cream. Cottage cheese's greatest strength lies in its low fat and calorie content, making it particularly suitable for those monitoring their weight, controlling cholesterol, or dealing with heart disease. A small serving can provide a high amount of protein, helping to maintain muscle mass and combat age-related muscle loss, a common issue after the age of 60. Additionally, cottage cheese is a source of calcium, vitamin B12, and riboflavin, vitamin B2, essential nutrients for strong bones, stable nerves, and energy enhancement. Low-sodium or unsalted versions of cottage cheese also help reduce the strain on the kidneys and cardiovascular system, making it ideal for those with high blood pressure. Another advantage is its excellent digestibility. Since cottage cheese contains less lactose than regular milk, it significantly reduces bloating and indigestion, especially for older adults with weaker digestive systems. With its versatility and gentleness, Cottage cheese deserves a permanent spot in the daily diet of those over 60. It helps maintain health and is easy to prepare, making it a safe yet valuable choice you shouldn't overlook. Ricotta cheese smooth, subtle, and healthy for those over 60. Ricotta is often underestimated because of its simple appearance and mild flavor. However, this subtlety hides a nutritional treasure that people over 60 should not overlook. With its creamy smooth texture and delicate taste, ricotta is an excellent choice for those who need an easily digestible cheese that is packed with health benefits. What makes ricotta special is its unique production process. It is made from the whey milk water left over after producing other cheeses. As a result, ricotta is lower in fat but rich in whey protein, which is easily absorbed, making it ideal for older adults who need to gently supplement protein to protect their muscles and prevent age-related muscle loss. But that's not all. Ricotta also contains a high amount of calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin A, which help maintain strong bones, good eyesight, and smooth skin. With its low sodium content, it is a safe choice for those controlling blood pressure or dealing with cardiovascular issues. Furthermore, because it contains little lactose, ricotta is perfect for older adults who are sensitive to milk or prone to bloating. Another major advantage is the smooth texture of ricotta, which melts easily in the mouth, making it extremely easy to eat even for those with dental issues or weak digestion. From breakfast to dinner, ricotta can be flexibly incorporated into meals. Spread on whole grain bread, mixed with fresh fruit for a light snack, used as a filling for omelets, baked goods, or mixed with steamed vegetables. The subtle taste of ricotta also helps you eat enough without feeling overwhelmed, especially in diets that need to control fat and sodium intake. Ricotta is a gentle yet nutrient-rich option, perfect for those entering a slower pace of life and needing to take more care of their health. Unassuming and not too flashy, but ricotta is the quiet gift for senior health. Goat milk feta cheese, small but powerful for senior health. Goat milk feta cheese is often misunderstood due to its characteristic salty and tangy flavor. However, if you're over 60, this is one of the cheeses you should consider adding to your weekly diet as long as it's used correctly and in moderation. Unlike cheeses made from cow's milk, goat milk feta has a softer protein structure, is easier to digest, and contains less lactose, making it very suitable for the aging digestive system. As a result, it causes less bloating, indigestion, or gut irritation, especially for those who have trouble tolerating dairy products. The standout benefit of goat milk feta lies in its impressive nutrient content in a small serving. Calcium to help strengthen bones and prevent osteoporosis. Protein to help maintain muscle mass. Vitamin B12 to enhance nerve function and improve memory. Additionally, feta is a source of natural probiotics, beneficial bacteria that are essential for a healthy gut. In older adults, imbalances in the microbiome due to medications or aging can cause digestive and immune issues. Feta helps restore the garden of good bacteria in the body, supporting digestion, reducing inflammation, and boosting immunity. With its rich flavor, just a small amount of feta can make a dish more delicious and appealing, while helping you manage your salt and calorie intake. You can sprinkle feta on salads, mix it with roasted vegetables, or enjoy it with boiled eggs and whole grains. If you're concerned about the salt content, you can rinse the feta with clean water before eating to reduce sodium by up to 30%, making it safer for those with high blood pressure. Goat milk feta is a small but mighty choice, light on the stomach yet full of nutrients. It's the perfect option for older adults who want to enjoy tasty meals while staying healthy every day. Now, let's move on to some lesser-known cheeses, but ones you should definitely avoid if you're over 60. Blue cheese, a refined taste that can be a hidden danger after 60. Blue cheese, such as Gorgonzola, Roquefort, or Stilton, is known for its strong flavor, pungent smell, and distinctive moldy appearance. For food enthusiasts, it's considered a sophisticated and artistic cheese. However, if you're over 60, blue cheese might be a choice you need to reconsider carefully. The uniqueness of blue cheese lies in the penicillium mold used during fermentation, which creates the blue veins and characteristic flavor. But these molds also produce biological compounds like histamine and tyramine, substances that can have a strong effect on the nervous and circulatory systems. In younger individuals, the body can easily break down these compounds. However, as we age, enzyme activity decreases, causing these substances to remain in the body longer, leading to symptoms such as flushed face, severe headaches, rapid heartbeat, tinnitus, chest tightness, difficulty breathing. According to a 2023 study published in the Food Chemistry Journal, consuming large amounts of tyramine from blue cheese can cause arrhythmia, high blood pressure, and even lead to mild heart attacks in older adults. Additionally, blue cheese is one of the saltiest types, with over 400 milligrams of sodium per ounce, a dangerously high amount for those managing their blood pressure or having kidney issues. Another potential risk is the possibility of listeria contamination, especially with soft, unpasteurized, or improperly stored blue cheeses. Listeria can cause meningitis, blood infections, conditions that are particularly serious for older adults with weakened immune systems. Despite being rich in calcium and offering a unique culinary experience, blue cheese is not a safe choice for everyone over 60. The combination of high salt content, active mold, and its potential to trigger biological reactions makes it a double-edged sword for senior health. If you love cheese, choose fresh, low-salt, easily digestible varieties without mold, so you can still enjoy it fully without compromising your health. Blue cheese should be a rare indulgence, not a daily habit after your 60s. Brie/Camembert cheese, smooth and irresistible, but with hidden risks after 60. Brie and Camembert are two famous soft cheeses from France, loved for their creamy texture, mild flavor, and thin white mold rind. On the dining table, these cheeses are considered luxurious, often paired with bread, fruit, or wine. However, for those over 60, these soft cheeses can be a quiet but serious health risk. The key feature of Brie and Camembert, their white mold rind, Penicillium candidum, is also the reason many experts caution against them. While this mold is not harmful to healthy individuals, for older adults with weakened immune systems, consuming cheese with mold can increase the risk of listeria infection, a bacteria that can cause blood infections, meningitis, or even death if not detected early. Another risk comes from storage. Brie and Camembert are fresh, soft cheeses that spoil easily. If left out at room temperature for too long, which often happens at parties or when served with wine, bacteria can proliferate without any clear signs of spoilage. Additionally, these cheeses are high in saturated fats but low in protein, making them more likely to contribute to fat buildup, indigestion, and a lack of essential nutrients for older adults. Regular consumption of Brie and Camembert can increase bad cholesterol, LDL, putting pressure on the cardiovascular system and causing unwanted weight gain, especially as metabolism slows with age. Moreover, the sodium content in these soft cheeses is also not low, which directly affects blood pressure and kidney function, two common issues for older adults. In conclusion, while Brie and Camembert are delicious and luxurious, they are not suitable for frequent consumption after the age of 60. If you still wish to enjoy them, be sure to choose cheese made from pasteurized milk. Store them properly in the fridge, not left out for too long. Eat in small amounts and not too often. The allure of the smooth white rind should not deceive you. For older adults, a slice of cheese at the wrong time can pose a significant health risk. Choose cheese wisely, not only for taste but for long-term peace of mind. Cream cheese, smooth and easy to eat, but a fat trap for those over 60. Cream cheese is a soft, smooth cheese that is easy to spread, often appearing in breakfast dishes with bread, crackers, or used as a topping in pastries. On the surface, it seems like a gentle and harmless choice. However, in reality, for those over 60, this is one of the cheeses you should limit the most. First and foremost, cream cheese contains a very high amount of saturated fat, while being low in protein and essential nutrients. This means you're consuming a lot of calories without actually getting significant nutritional value, which can lead to weight gain, visceral fat, and belly fat, all of which become harder to control as metabolism slows with age. Unlike fresh, protein-rich cheeses like ricotta or cottage cheese, cream cheese doesn't help maintain muscle mass, which is particularly important after 60 to prevent muscle atrophy and reduced mobility. Additionally, due to its soft and moist texture, Cream cheese is susceptible to listeria contamination if not stored properly, a significant risk if left out of the fridge for a short time, for example, at breakfast parties or office meetings. For older adults with weakened immune systems, this bacteria can lead to meningitis or blood infections. Another concern is that flavored cream cheese versions, such as strawberry, honey, or walnut, often contain high amounts of refined sugar. Sugar not only increases insulin levels, which promotes fat storage, but also increases inflammation and accelerates cellular aging. Combined with unhealthy fats and the risk of bacterial contamination, cream cheese becomes a dangerous trio: fat-sugar bacteria. In conclusion, while smooth, easy to eat, and tempting, cream cheese is not an ideal choice for those over 60. If you still wish to enjoy it, be sure to choose low-fat, sugar-free versions. Store it properly in the fridge. Use it in very small amounts and not frequently. The sweet, smooth allure of cream cheese may deceive the taste buds, but older adults need to listen to their bodies and choose food wisely, because health should always be the top priority. Processed cheese, the imposter, stealthily harmful to senior health. The type of cheese that truly deserves the title stroke in a slice is processed cheese, the cheese commonly found in fast meals, convenient sandwiches, or those shiny yellow slices in industrial burgers. But behind its attractive and convenient exterior lies a long list of health risks, particularly serious for those over 60. First and foremost, processed cheese is not real cheese. It is made by mixing natural cheese with emulsifiers, preservatives, salt, artificial colorings, flavorings, and sometimes starch. The result is a cheese-like food that melts easily but is poor in nutrients and carries several potential harms. A small slice of processed cheese can contain up to 15 to 20% of the recommended daily sodium intake, putting a strain on the cardiovascular system and kidneys, especially for older adults with a history of high blood pressure or heart disease. Furthermore, additives such as artificial phosphates in processed cheese can interfere with calcium absorption, worsening osteoporosis and bone density loss in older adults. Studies also show that consuming excessive inorganic phosphates increases the risk of artery calcification, leading to early hardening and blockage of blood vessels. Additionally, the artificial emulsifiers in processed cheese can disrupt the gut microbiome, causing chronic inflammation, digestive issues, and immune system weakening, all of which decline with age. Another issue is the low quality of protein in processed cheese, which is often poor in quality. Instead of helping to nourish muscles or boost immunity like real cheese, processed cheese adds empty calories, providing energy but lacking essential nutrients. Although convenient and tasty, processed cheese is actually an imposter in the world of cheeses. For older adults, frequent consumption of this food can lead to overall health decline, from heart and digestive issues to weakened bones and memory. The smart choice is to avoid industrial packaged cheese slices, cheese sticks, or cheese with heavy additives. Instead, opt for real cheeses that are low in salt, rich in nutrients, and naturally produced to live healthily, live long, and feel secure every day. Although cheese is often labeled as unhealthy by many older adults, this is not entirely true. If chosen correctly, cheese can be both delicious and beneficial to health, supporting heart health, bones, and memory. The key lies in knowing which cheeses are quietly harmful to the body and which ones truly support health as you enter your golden years. What about you? Among the cheeses we've discussed, which ones do you regularly use? Have you considered replacing unhealthy options with better cheeses? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. Thank you for joining us in today's video.